The General has high expectations of you. You're exceeding them. I hear Balthazar has returned, and more importantly... Plus, if that wasn't enough, you've already rescued Isabel from Last Light. What an eager little thing you are. I can see. Makes me wonder how deep and dark those talents of yours run. But enough of my daydreaming. General Thorm is ready to see you. Are you ready to stand by his side? In the presence of the Absolute herself? Yes, this is it. How confident. We could have had fun, you and I. But duty calls. Go on now. The General is not a man to keep waiting.
There you are. Come forward, true soul.
True soul, I was so hoping to thank you in person. Our forces are gathered, the Night Song bound, and we are ready to march at last. But most importantly, Isabel. You brought my daughter back to me. She's being introduced to the Absolute as we speak. Soon, it will be as though we were never apart. You have our thanks for your part in our reunion. I'm sure it was. Though I can't imagine convincing Isabel to come to the towers was an easy feat. She was always stubborn. She clung to Selûne even after her mother's death. Ironic then that it was Isabel who drove me into Shar's arms. She died and I was left alone. I made perfect prey for Lady Loss. She promised vengeance. Oblivion. But her plans came to naught. Only one god empowered me to bring my Isabel back. That is the god I serve now. The god we serve. Everything you've ever wanted. It's time for you to learn true power. Make use of my own altar. Kneel in her name, and the Absolute will come.
Time to see the one controlling these traps. They can be controlled just as easily.
Come then, true soul. Let us pray. Hear us, Absolute. Do you feel her? Let her in, true soul. Claim your reward. Fall into her embrace. I scour this land in search of it, and you bring it to my door. Slave, take it!
Freedom. Find me. Free us.
Enough! If you cannot take it, then take her. Balthazar will find a way. Do it. Now!
You're awake. Good. General Thorm has tasked me with relieving you of a certain artifact. I hear it's loath to part from you. No matter. I do enjoy a challenge, and I have more than a few tools to experiment with.
Once Balthazar is through with you, you will be left as just another undead thrall. Unless you can stop him in time.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Swift and lethal.
All is ash and meat.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Eager for battle. Nothing hurts anymore. Hand that reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skulls, the carver of crypts, the dancer of bones. Walk in dust and shadow, walk the path of bones, in our Lord's name.
But the hack doctor who half-pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking relief. But there are others in the pods, those not yet in. The device is open to your tadpole's command. Screams.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
To enthrall so many that we'd need a nautiloid fleet.
Is anyone else's tadpoles squirming around a lot more than usual?
Something's roused them. Something significant.
No longer a background. We've found it. The Absolute is...
You said it was under
It isn't you I am.
Oh, the General!
Salute, yes. With
You forget yourself.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it.
Balthazar has them.
The distractions have been yours, Catherine. So you...
but
If the weapon is truly in your... Orin and I can wait for you, no... The Edict of Bane!
The lash of Thor!
An elder brain.
There we are.
you wag your word.
Now, it's really time we were going. And Ketherick, and I, and the...
It is time.
What in the name of the nine hells are you doing here? Balthazar, I should have expected his weakness. You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one? But the lore. Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. A mad dog like Orin might be impressed. I am not. Let us speak plainly. My daughter. I have fought great wars before. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Say farewell, Isabel.
I'm grateful to you for bringing good luck in the City of Judgment.
Isabel.
In your cage, Aelin.
My lord, I offer. Join the army.
You are no true soul. You are a champion. Kill the madman. I fight at your side.
Let's get this over with.
you must.
In death.
You did well, and now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither God nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to one of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer, and the other is a mystery to me. But the way she's... Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of... If the crown, a temper, Bane, they are not... Each one... But what? I dare not imagine what they might achieve. This is the... Within the... An order. We must rest our chances of... I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Ketheric underwent was horrifying. So powerful, but so grotesque. There was barely anything of the man left, even before we finished him.
We should not linger.
My energy wanes.
The cult's army is
Time to rest.
Is Ketheric truly slain? I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Yes. Although I wish we had collaborated on the killing itself. But I will satisfy my warlust soon, for there are greater challenges than Ketheric ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time to think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. There is no limit to my ambition. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other the power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. Patience. If we do not prepare, Baldur's Gate will be our tomb. But if we are wise, it will be our dominion. First, we take the Netherstone, and then we will need no god. There is yet one. When we killed the tieflings at the Grove, I was not in control of my actions. You do not have that excuse. So I ask you, why? Why kill them? That troubles me. Those who kill without motive cannot be trusted. I would not like to wake with your knife at my throat and never understand the reason why. Perhaps in time I can help direct your violence. Until then, now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
You did well. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not. I may be the one who. You have the. But if we are to succeed, we will need. Very well. But if you seek on it together.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard. The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Well, Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
It is as we knew. Our people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies. Death.
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried. Looks like an army marched through here.
Owing to your dubious compulsions, we've lost crucial allies. You may be Vlakith Kasivim Khrath. These were the first words, but they are no mere aphorism. Forsake one protocol. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a... She has sinned against me. I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Gaith, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlakith to true godhood. Ascension is a young Gith. You know the history. Long from the day of our... Then, we are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. I don't know. At first, I thought... But the dream figure... Voss believed, and I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, they would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve... Yes, we'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sheres's Correct.
Oh, bravo, bravo! You are growing up to be a fine fellow of the most degraded caliber. Ha! The cleric and last light, all are now but an ichord slag heap. And it was all your own work. You didn't even need your butler's advice. You have acted with the utmost decorum. First the bard, now this triumph. Don't worry, Master. I will ensure you have a diverse roster of victims from now on. Hapless menfolk deserve death just as much as the girl is. It would damage your reputation if the fearing public thought you a predator. After all, you're far worse than one of those base, lusty spree killers. A part of your past is here for you. I come with your disgusting prize. This prize is no payment, but a sign of reverence towards you. Come closer, my depraved prodigy. Try on your new gym jams. They're a present from Father. It would be rude not to. Such a strapping young behemoth.
You cannot speak, but you have command over your own cruelty.
So handsome, so brazen. This form is the Slayer. You will do many naughty feats with it. Oh, I wish I had time to wax your hide and brush your spines. But your adoring butler must away. But you should be hopeful for your bright future. You are going to kill again soon. You will keep chopping down the Moon Maiden's family tree. I shall return when you next have need of me. I have your estate to attend to. We will meet again there. Good night, sweet master.
Ketheric is defeated. The path ahead clear. You should be
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume were...
No.
So you came cowering to my chamber?
Forgive me, my lord.
Perhaps Get back to your duties.
Your plan is falling.
Control yourself. They...
beyond the campsite.
Curious. I took of you completely. Yet your body... Perhaps I might... A fitting name. But have you become the Slayer?
Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it? I shouldn't need to say it, but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into... This would have been your... With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. Together, you have the power to thwart the... And will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? Your blood swims. You will not have... But sleep is...
Hear me. March!
We're under... Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Better not be cursed.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That orb's going to blow, and soon.
Green Guardian, I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack. It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
We, the Githyanki, don't help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we together.
On the move.
Thank you. Don't look. I am a mind.
It's obscene. To owe my life to a damn. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
I was someone once. An adventurer. I came. That longing brought me to Moonlight. For years, I sustained myself on. I had the good. People referred to me. My needs. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus.
Orpheus?
Quite possible. His power has been it is the same when Orpheus Blackith wanted his power. Bound by him, they were close to breaking I am relieved. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certain, some of your people still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith.
I don't understand.
Your histories are fabrications. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. If the rest of your people ever find out what she's done, there will be civil war. No. God has said how good. The moment and found, I realized while my body, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. That would be a terror. The moment he is free.
Even though he's
you carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already more in. You seek to revert. Even if my as an Elithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was. I believe I've been studying. You have seen. If you let me, I understand. But in case you look after it, but we mustn't. You heard the we must not let.
Orpheus. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and It is Orpheus. The blood of the mother, the prince of the... Listen close. Long ago, when Tiamat gift the first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom our people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own... It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in fish. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of one word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. If the Githyanki are to be free... What about him? The historical slip, so and glowing lies, of course. Vlaakith spread... She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could the Emperor may be... Orpheus can disrupt a Geich. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for your...
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. But,
If get out is not clear enough for you, child, perhaps a flash of my weapon will get the message across.
all right.
Going to have to beat you.
Oh yeah. Gonna get your dogs butchered and kill you.
May the gods take you first.
I'm coming for you!
Time to strike.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Off with you then. We don't...
Gortash
Ash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats you're done.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
I took you for one of them. You're a recent arrival for sure. Still bearing dust from the road. These wretches have nowhere to call home. Nothing to live off but what they carry. Indeed. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes. Nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's just business, but some don't see it that way.
Beggars and criminals!
You murdered someone in view of a guard.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
some place we can wash our clothes yet?
Will we wear while we're washing them? We only got away with what we have on.
These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
Best be on my way. No time to waste. Time to press ahead.
You murdered someone in view of a guard.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Not for communal use, it seems. Not everyone's a...
My energy wanes. Time to rest.
Not for communal use. You murdered someone in view of a guard.
ticklish little creature. Hack away.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
The city with us. What would he do there?
Oh, I think he can look out for himself once he's healed.
Then I guess he better get well. And soon.
Never a dull moment.
You murdered someone in view of a guard.
Impero.
What are we gonna do in the city?
Just keep your hands to your...
Can't keep me out.
You're lockpicking.
Here we are, Elder.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Hope this ends well.
Death. Make way.
What now?
I'm so tired.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Mine's never quiet.
What in the hells was that?
An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
So we may shed blood tomorrow.
Rechte Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag Swamp.
Im Orak. Nete. Grasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
For those your friends stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn. So, you leave us no choice. You are too dangerous to walk this world, Spawn. If you cannot be redeemed, then you must be destroyed.
I will ascend. No time to waste.
Push my luck again.
Something over there.
This is front-page material.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name?
Well met.
Your parasite stirs from the construct.
Not just yet. State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gate, your party's prior transgressions are... It has seen the deep shadows of Grim the Watcher speaks directly into your mind.
You are marked for...
I heard the story.
Fall by my hand. These boots have seen everything.
I will ascend. This is your end. Front page material. That will make a great headline.
Again! Ripen. She's toying with me. What does she want?
How about
A fine day for murder.
are safe, my love? I'm here. I won't let
All right.
anything happen to you.
Look at you.
I need to rest. Sunset can't come quickly enough.
Right. Hear me out. Chares's caress
Exactly.
also has
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's the state.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Every substance has been tried and tested by yours.
A potion?
What
good is that?
What does it feel like? Lying. Did you see how far that watch threw me?
Burns when I...
Cooking?
Almost painfully so. My body burns like the movies.
Welcome.
Two maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next day.
Fabulous.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch. I would. Actually, this armor invented the steel watch.
told me the
Certified, non-magically altered.
The flop house. It has plenty of spare beds.
I found so many victims for Cazador. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
You were seen vandalizing someone else's.
Oh, I'm sure he has planned. We should go.
Sir?
We have enough.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your free. You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion!
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us.
Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass, it will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire. Who wouldn't be interested? It's the ultimate freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No tapple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cazador, well, it might be. And there's only one way to find out. I have to know. I have to face him. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. All right.
A couple turns should do it.
Which means we're getting a real. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey. We're in safe hands.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Imagine seeing a watcher power up for the first time. My heart flutters.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Lower the gun.
You tried to climb up one, you mad!
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Taking position.
Triumph up, for she who fights with monsters should look to it that when you gaze long, you have reached the time of majority. And you, but another, seeks to disinherit you. Your father loves you. You have already made us so proud. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your line. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage master. And he was yours, a cruel master. All is greater than you could have dreamed. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. The cruelty of the Slayer leaps around within. You are not the last if there is another. The dear sister must... Your heart pined. Today is a one...
To theirs.
Duke's just the same as the last.
My path be true. been thinking I'd take you again when the mood struck, but I've sensed you're in. No matter. I've gone off the idea myself. I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him. I know how I'd choose. Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.